A fragrance that received a really small hype in our fragrance community versus a fragrance here that's ultimately the best seller in the men's game ever. YouTube's favorite designer fragrance tournament continues. The clock starts now. Number 45 goes head-to-head versus number 58. What's going on, YouTube fragrance community? Welcome to Mark Madness to see which fragrance will be YouTube's king of the designer game. The contestants today, let's take a look at the underdog. First from the house of Givenchy. This one right here, Play Intense, goes head-to-head versus from the house of Armani, ADG. Doesn't even need any introduction. They're both situated in the Fragrance Bros bracket. Daver's link is down below. What's going on, brother? Now let's take a look at the contestants a little more in depth if you don't know much about these fragrances. Yep. We always start with the underdog. Let's take a look at Play Intense. This one you may have not smelt it if you're watching this video. The other one that it's going against, ADG, it's hard to believe if anybody that's watching this video never smelt this fragrance. Play Intense. They released Play Intense and Play together. Justin Timberlake was the face behind the brand of this stuff. Very gimmicky looking bottle and stuff, but I purchased them right away, both of them, and I reviewed them right away actually in 2009. And Play Intense is the one that I absolutely loved. Still do. I was really skeptical of what kind of scent I was going to get. Play's okay, but Play Intense is the winner here. Great fall scent. It utilizes tonka bean. It's very warm. It has coffee as a note, a solid one at that, and some patchouli. I've been wearing this more from being a night out scent in the fall, more of a daily wear scent in the fall. It has a little more personality to the fragrance. I'm doing kind of that kind of fragrances like this Armani Code during the day that have a little more personality to them. Longevity is very solid with this fragrance, and the projection's fairly average, but overall, a solid release from the house of Givenchy, and one I would actually recommend for you to sniff. Now let's sniff out ADG. I don't think I need to do this in this video, but why not, for consistency purposes only. Yeah, one of the most popular scents in the men's game, if not the most popular fragrance in the men's game overall. Do I really need to delve into this one? Thousands of people's signature scent, and I'm not kidding. And for good reason. Very easy to wear, very pleasant, pretty much standing the test of time here, still selling well. Really just a fragrance that is just your, I guess your benchmark of a signature scent in the men's game. A 90s release that's still doing well, which not too many are. We're losing more and more of these fragrances getting discontinued or not selling well. Longevity and projection, both a little above average, and that's how solid ADG is. Overall solid across the board. So a classic in the game versus one that received a little hype in our community for a few months. So Play Intense from Givenchy, ADG from Armani. If you're new to this, I show you two fragrances. You get to vote in the comments below which fragrance you'd like to move on. The one that doesn't move on is gone from the contest altogether. There's a 24-hour shot clock for you to vote. Once the 24 hours is up, done. Voting's done. I put in brackets enclosed in the description, or in the title, sorry, and that means that you can vote, but it's not going to count for the total. So you guys are the ones that are going to see which one is going to, you guys have all the power for the one to advance. There are PDFs down below. You can follow along if you wish to do so. We have some results that are in. We got Ziad versus Armani. So we got another Armani top seller. And of course, Eau Sauvage Parfum here, a wild card in this contest. We haven't had a wild card yet. We've seen a couple. This is one of them. So with a vote of 64 to 22, so this was it got demolished. Armani Code Sia. So there you go, one of the classics in the game, I would have to say. gets dethroned by a wild card. So we got our first wild card that moves on, Eau Sauvage Parfum. Thank you so much for everybody that did vote in that one, and the ones that are voting now, thank you again. Have a good one.